Okay, so my name is Joseph Kunkel. This is for CI 151, final project at California State University, Fresno. It's fall 2018, and this is my community mapping project. So going right into it, I have my list of community resources that I found. Although this is not all of them, I found that these were the most beneficial to my students and their parents and people obviously within the community of Woodlake, which I probably should have mentioned that already. My community or the school district that I work for is Woodlake Unified School District. It's a lower income district, but it does have services, and that's what I found very interesting, that even though this is a lower income, mainly Hispanic population, they still have resources available to them that they're able to utilize. And within that, you can see right here on this list that they have a family health care network, they have a Cahuilla Delta Woodlake Health Clinic, they have a food pantry, they have a Bravo Lake, which I'll get into here in a second. I thought that was really interesting. And they have after-school programs for the children to attend, all which I think are very beneficial to, again, the people of the community and the students as well. So going into it, starting with number one, this is the Family Healthcare Network, and this is a picture of it right over here. Their mission is to provide healthcare to everyone in the community they serve. They feel that every patient should be treated regardless of their ability to pay. They're nationally recognized for the quality, safety, timeliness, and coordination of their facilities. They provide many services. I only listed a few right here: optometry, nutrition and health, education, or nutrition and health education, dental, behavior and mental health, and they also have walk-in services. Services are mainly provided in Spanish if needed, because Spanish is a huge language that is spoken throughout this community. A lot of Spanish-speaking individuals that live here. They even have transportation. I thought this was really interesting. They will come and pick the patients up from their houses if they are unable to come to their appointment, and they will even drop them off. And they also have baby seats if they're needed. Thought that was a really cool addition to this facility. They're also big on education, these different programs, First Five California, My Health, My Kitchen, and Reach Out and Read, all which benefit younger children and families as well. So really cool facility. I thought that was very interesting. This other one is the Cahuilla Delta Woodlake Health Clinic. It's very similar to the one I had just mentioned about the Family Healthcare Network. Again, it's just providing, education about health, giving different services about how to take care of yourself. Their mission is to provide quality health care to the local community, similar to what the other facility wants to do as well. They offer same-day appointments. Again, services are pretty much endless here. I only listed a few. They have a cancer center, chronic disease management center. They have a facility on diabetics or diabetes, dialysis. They have an emergency department, family birth care center. I have their phone number down here and their hours that they're open and listed. So here's another picture of that. You can't really see it right here, but this is Cahuilla Delta Woodlake Health Center, or Health Clinic. Going on to my next slide, we have the City of Woodlake Food Pantry. Now, this is a really cool community resource, I feel like, because I don't know every city that has this. Only a few do that I can think of. And it's basically what you would imagine it to be. It's a food pantry that provides for the people of Woodlake, and it provides for low-income families, again, which is really common in this area, or families that are just in need. Maybe they're having a hard month. Maybe they can't make ends meet for a certain time period, and this is where these people step up and they do the job that they're supposed to be doing, providing food to the people in need. It's sponsored by Tulare County Food Link, so they make sure that food is stocked up over here and that they're able to get out and serve the community. And I really like this picture down here because it's not just about doing it for a certain period. They do it especially during the holidays, and I like that because during the holidays, a lot of people don't have food. Some people don't have families, so they get together. They make huge dishes for Thanksgiving and for Christmas, and they serve out these big plates to people in need. And I think that that's really interesting and brings the community together. People that want to serve. I even know that some students were telling me that they'll knock out some community service hours by attending these big parties that they hold to serve, and I think that's a good way to kind of serve the community. So people are allowed to donate year-round non-perishable food items such as canned food, Again, during the holidays, people can donate toys and food baskets that are later distributed to the community. Have their address down here where they're located and their phone number again as well. Moving on to Bravo Lake, like I mentioned, I would talk about this later on in the slides. This is a really cool resource, and you would kind of think that, like, oh, it's a lake, how is that a resource? But a lot of the students that I talked to mentioned that their families go here regularly, almost every weekend. And I think that that's really interesting because in this small little area, they go to this one spot that kind of seems to, I don't really know how to put it into words, but it kind of is just like, it's almost like a stress reliever. Like they go here and they do a little walk around. You can see right here, it's a 3.3 mile loop, and they can walk their dogs. It's a pet friendly area. It's accessible year round. It's used for running, walking, fishing, and even biking. It's good for all skill levels too. I like that because even older people can use it. Again, a lot of the students said that their parents take them here regularly, and I thought that was really interesting. I like over here, I found they'll do 5K runs over here, and they'll raise money for certain things, maybe such as the food pantry, donate things in the community that people need. So really cool spot. Again, a lot of my students said that this is a resource that they use basically every weekend. Moving on to our last resource that I found. This is the after school program, and these are the pictures. This is actually my classroom, and I actually share it with the after school program. So they come in after I leave, and they do all of their things right here: reading, homework, cleanup, enrichment, and academics. And I kind of have that listed over here. I'll talk about it for a second. Over here in this picture, they have arts and crafts that they get into, class rules, things like that. But the after school program is huge over here at the elementary school that I teach at, Castle Rock Elementary. And obviously it's a state-funded program that allows children to stay after school and participate in things like game activities and enrichment classes. And these enrichment classes are things that are not often taught in school, such as art and crafts or even cooking. I talked to the director of the program, and he said that the kids actually love the enrichment part, which is about an hour long. You can see their schedule over here. But they actually really enjoy the enrichment part because it's kind of takes away from that traditional school setting and puts them in a spot where, you know, okay, I'm going to learn something I've never done before. And I thought that was really interesting. But also they do things that are school related. So the aides that, or they call them the teachers, they assist the students in learning the subjects that are here taught at Castle Rock, such as ELA, math and reading, and other subjects. So students aren't just left behind, like, okay, we're just going to do this, we're not going to focus on what you did at school. No, they're allowed to get additional help and seek different ways to better themselves. So these were the most important, again, resources that I found to be beneficial to my students and to their parents and people of the community. Just going back really quick, again, this was the Family Healthcare Network, the Kauai Delta Wood Lake Health Clinic, City of Wood Lake Food Pantry in Bravo Lake, and the after school program. So that's my presentation. I hope you enjoyed watching it. Thank you.